my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, I don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up. You know what's up. You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
2nd and 10, Howell. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Slayton, 31 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Powell out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Give me some. Mike 50.
Back to throw, Howell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Channing Tindall in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 7-7, our score after one. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Throwing, Jones. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing here, Howell. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Howell. And that is incomplete.